What's happening, boys? Episode 12 of the Fulham Career Mode, kicking today's episode off against our opponents in the FA Cup final. This one's taking place in the Premier League at the Emirates. It is Arsenal. Early chance for them. I've mentioned our run-in is proper difficult. We've had Liverpool at Anfield in the previous episode. We had Arsenal now at the Emirates. We've still got Villa. We've got Newcastle. So we've got some tough teams, and we've got a little final in the FA Cup squeezed in there to add a bit of more pressure on us. And 6 minutes in, Victor Gyökeres puts the ball in the back of the net for his 16th goal of the season. 1-0 down, early doors. It's probably the worst possible thing you want to happen against Arsenal, because they are the type of team they can just sit back and they can withstand the pressure more often than not. But we've got a secret weapon up top. Not many teams have a player like Omega Man up top. You give him enough time, he will put the ball in the back of the net. It won't be against his former team. Not quite the level of finishing as our Dutch Magnifico up top. Lewis nicks the ball off of Martinelli, unleashes our pace demon down this right hand side. He's going to cut past Saliba, whip it inside. Gabriel, no chance. Omega Man, another goal. Goal number 27 to be exact. 11 more than Gyökeres. Look at this, the leap. Gabriel, there's no chance he's getting there. Absolutely no chance he is getting anywhere close. Same with the keeper. But we're back on level terms. Things could be going our way. This could be a practice, downloading his fight pattern of Arsenal ready for the FA Cup final. 52 minutes in, another chance is going to look to come our way. We dink it over the top, chests it down on his stronger left foot, right at the keeper. Unlucky, but we move. We're creating chances, and that is what is important. Junior intercepted by Lewis, but Martinelli gets a bit of revenge for the first half. Gyökeres lays it off nicely to Zubamendi, doesn't take the shot. Saka does. Lecomte saves. Chance to counter-attack again. Not the best of balls. Smith Rowe, obviously, and away, we both still thinking, I still play for Arsenal. Give the ball away. Gyökeres in the space. What's he going to do? He's just going to run at us. Old school. Finds Deckers. He can shoot one. Zubamendi, so can he. Who is going to pull the trigger? It is Zubamendi, and again, Lecomte makes the save, keeping it at 1-1. One of the worst throwouts you're ever going to see. Anderson tries his best. That forces Basti to come across. Everyone's out of position. Gabriel Martinelli puts the ball in the back of the net. Arsenal 2-1. Could be the game. Dead and buried there. 13 minutes remaining. It's going to be tough to get back into this one, to be honest. But we're going to try. We never give up here at Fulham as Kobe Mainoo. Lewis, our youngsters, what have they got? They find Adama, shoots a cross goal straight at the keeper. Huge save for Stegen there. Might have just won them the league. They are fighting to win the Premier League. They are right at the top in a little race with City and Liverpool. And actually, this win here does put them top of the league, and they are going to secure it. And at the end of the season, it could be to Stegen that they are thankful for, as well as Martinelli, for his finish. But the game's going to end 2-1. Disappointing. Dropped points. Not even dropped points. Loss of points. And then we get this message. Copy menu. Hey boss, not sure of what's happening, blah 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 blah. I hope we can make it a permanent deal. He's an 82 overall centre midfielder, 21 years of age. It's going to be my whole fucking budget, but we might just have to make it happen. Coming into this one, match day, I want to say 34? 34? 35, I'm going to say 35. Against Bournemouth. Played them in the previous episode. We beat them 1-0 through an early goal through the Omega Man. 3 minutes in, chance coming our way. Could we win 1-0 through an early chance through the Omega Man? This time in the Premier League, this time at Craven Cottage. Well, Kobbie Mainoo knocks it through to Rico Lewis. He's got a man in the middle to aim for. He finds him. Lovely couple of touches to take control of the ball. Mainoo, dummy from Iwobi. Finish from Omega Man. 1-0 early doors against Bournemouth. 28 goals. 35th appearance, so it must be match day 35. Surely the maths can't be wrong there. 19 minutes in, we are all over him. Got to bounce back from the Arsenal loss. Got to get back into form, ready for the final, ready for the run-in. 21 minutes in, knocked it out. Smith Rowe tries to cross it, doesn't quite work out. Finds Robinson, chance for his first goal. Not quite. He's not a finisher. He's not a finisher, he's not a shooter. Even though he's American, I think he was born in Milton Keynes. So he's not a true shooter, not a true American. Bit far with that one. I apologise. Iwobi. Time it, let him go. Omega Man gets his man off. Get off me. 1-on-1. 9 times out of 10 he finishes that. 9 times out of 10 he puts that in the back of the net. We're 2-0 up. We're celebrating. Shock. Complete shock that he didn't put that one away. We're still trying to find the winner. Another chance. Another bite at the cherries. 2-0 to Fulham. He's one away. 1 away from 30 goals in his debut season in the Premier League. You know, a couple of you caught that little joke I made there. Second bite at the cherries. Obviously Bournemouth, yeah. Comedy genius. And what not. But 2-0. Clean sheet. 3 points. We are on our way to Europe. We're going on a European tour, boys. I can smell it. I can taste it. The tough teams. I can't say they're in the rear view because we're up against Villa next. So, and then we've got Newcastle. So actually, of our final 3 games, Newcastle, Villa, maybe the tough teams aren't in the rear view. Maybe it's only just getting started. But you can see here, joint on points with Villa, 1 point behind Newcastle. The top 4 has ran away this season. But win this, and we got a chance. Win this. Don't bottle it. Don't be silly. And we're in with a chance. A real chance. 10 minutes in, the first opportunity is going to come our way as we work our way down this right hand side of Iwobi. He's got men in the middle to aim for. For some reason it's Mount who hits it first time. Puts it wide of the post. If that was a Mega Man, probably goes in. But from the resulting goal kick, John McGinn chests it down lovely. Plays Tielemans. Rodgers giving him too much time there. Should be on him like a rash instantly. We're all over the place to start this game. They're just bopping it about, playing through us really. As they go out wide, dink it into the middle, and Morgan Rodgers makes it 1-0 Villa. Not the way we wanted to start this game. But yeah, you could see we were all over the place, shaky. This is the build-up to the FA Cup final. We're at home. We should be smashing this fucking team out the park. But you can see, still a bit shaky. Still all over the place. Bassey goes for a tackle that he knows he's not going to win. We're dragging... Look, Berger's just all headless chicken, running about. Doesn't know what to do. Kamara knocks it through Watkins. Watkins is going to turn his man. No one's marking Tielemans. And a very shaky 20 minutes results in us being 2-0 down to Villa in a make or break game, you've got to say. And at this point, a draw would be a godsend. A draw would be, just as sweet as a victory. But things can get worse as Watkins is played through. Bassey's forced to come across, leaving positions at the back post. Thankfully, that was too far out and Lecomte can save it. And we can actually start a counter-attack from this one. Kevin, fresh legs. Smith Rowe was a bit knackered for this one. Plus, he needed a little rest if he wanted to play in the final. But Omega Man shrugs off his man. Out wide to Kevin. There's a man in the middle. Mason Mount can't win his header. Cleared. We're going to come right back at them. Lovely touch from Mainoo. Space. Open grass. Why not pop one? Pop one. He does. and he pops it top left corner, upper 90, literally right where the post meets the crossbar. Look at that. Unsavable. Not a keeper in the world is saving that one, and I think that might be our goal of the season. Look at that. It swivels in the air. Incredible strike from young Cobby. But unfortunately, you couldn't really celebrate it because we're still losing. We're going to have to get back into this one. And if we can before halftime, 45 minutes, a real chance, back on level terms, we move and we go ahead and try and win this one with Mainu. He's driving us forward like he has like most of the season. Berger wins, holds it, flicks it, passes man, outside the boot. 2-2. Another incredible finish. You look at the replay, right, it's going to come up. Just look at the flick past Konsa. There we go. See you later. Got him leaning. Outside the left boot. Past Martinez. 2-2. 45 minutes, like I said, to get into this one and instantly Mount flicks one up for a volley. We could have had 3 insane goals had Martinez not saved that one, but they're not done here as they're going to come right back at us. Watkins to McGinn. They're flicking it about just like they did early in the second half. Rodgers knocks through Watkins. Anderson, he's not got the pace. Bassey's trying, he's struggling. Thankfully, Lecomte denies him at the near post. But this second half, this is the classic. This is two teams fighting for the win. Normally when you see games like this, it's two teams that are scared to lose. This is two teams that need to win, and it's probably the best type of football that you can watch. Two teams needing to win. It's what football's all about. And we go again, another chance, but again denied. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All game this second half. Well, not all game, you know what I mean. This whole second half. But these final couple of minutes, Villa take real control of the game. They grab it, and Lecomte puts in a masterclass. I'm just going to say that now. These final few chances are going to be from Villa. But you just watch. They pass it around us. This whole game I've been just like a headless chicken, like I said. Lecomte kept us in this one. 100%. Thankfully, Mainu and Omega got us back into this one. Lecomte kept us in this one. That's what I'll say about this game. As the final opportunity is going to come their way. Memphis Depay thankfully shrugged off the ball, and thankfully we do get the ball away. You can see there Kevin just boots it away. Referee blows his whistle. You've got to say we should be happy with that. Happy with a 1 point gained. Coming into this one, the final game of today's episode, it's a big one. It is the FA Cup final against Arsenal. Built up months. The first opportunity at a trophy, it's right there. We can taste it. And it would be a real shame if on the biggest game of our season, we do what we did against Villa. We crumble under the pressure, and we kind of allow them to take control early on, and we concede kind of 3 almost identical goals to Arsenal in the first half, and we kind of go out of the game rather sorry. Kind of a damp squib of a performance from ourselves in the final. No one really turns up, and Arsenal lift the trophy and we lose 3-0. That would be a real shame if that happened. Oh boys, that is exactly what happened. 3 goals in the first half, near identical finishes. It's why you want Leno in the net and not Lecomte. It's such a shame he got injured. And our first trophy opportunity, well, it's won by Arsenal, lifted by this man. Really great performance from Gabriel. But we move. 2 games in the next episode. 2 games to try and secure ourselves European football for Season 2. We'll leave you with the Arsenal celebrations. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.